What's up, world, and welcome to my very first ever video review. Today I'm going to review a little movie called Coco. It's by a pretty independent, not very well-known, low-budget studio called Disney Pixar. They did movies you probably haven't heard of, like A Bug's Life, The Incredibles, Toy Story, and one you guys definitely haven't heard of, Finding Nemo. Now, Coco's their latest movie, and it's about this young boy who dreams of being a musician, and his family doesn't want him to be a musician. They're like, "You will never be a musician, you will stay here, work in our shoe shop, and make shoes for all the little boys and little girls." That's not how they talk, they're all from Mexico, but I don't want to offend people from Mexico, so I'll offend people that talk like this. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, so shenanigans ensue, and he winds up in the land of the dead, and he has to make his way back home. And that's our movie. Now, I went into this movie not knowing a ton about the plot. I'd seen maybe one trailer, and I'd forgotten a lot of what it was, except for the fact that it kind of looked like Book of Life. I was like, oh, they're remaking Book of Life. Nothing is sacred anymore. Nothing is original, because Book of Life sure isn't sacred. It's garbage. Blah, blah, blah. That's not what they did here. They made a really good movie. Pixar has done it again, guys. This movie's awesome. Let's talk about the animation. The animation is jaw-droppingly amazing. Like, the amount of detail that they have in this movie is mind-blowing. They have wrinkles on the faces. They have every strand of hair, They have windows and buildings and posters, like things that you wouldn't think of putting in a movie. They have there. I was looking around. I was like, holy crap, this looks like a real world. And it's animated. And the colors are incredible. Like, there were so many times where my jaw was literally on the floor, just like, holy crap, Pixar's amazing. And you say this every time you see a Pixar movie. You're like, I don't think animation could get any better. This is the peak of animation. It can't get any better than this. This makes Inside Out look like Food Fight. If you don't know what Food Fight is, please Google it, YouTube it, look at clips. Not only will you get a laugh, you'll get my joke. The animation is incredible. Everyone who worked on the animation for this deserves an award. Now to the heart. The heart of this movie is awesome. There's so many feels. This movie kicked you right in the feels. My feels are still hurting. If I move my legs a certain way, ow! Anyway. I was crying tears, manly tears by the end credits. It was not pretty. I was like, oh, that was so beautiful. It was awesome, guys. The characters in this movie are great. Every character, you feel for them. You feel for the main guy. You want him to achieve his dreams, and there's other side characters. You want them to achieve what they want. The villain in the movie is pretty shocking. I didn't expect there to be a villain like that. The movie gets pretty dark, I will say. There's some parts in this movie that's like, wow, they really went there. But it's not, it's still family friendly. Like, you can bring your kids to it and everything, but you as an adult are still going to have a good time because there's a lot in it for adults to enjoy. Not adult humor per se, but deeper meaning to the movie than you normally get in a kid's movie. And that's what you want from Pixar, but you don't always get it. Now, the movie's awesome. The experience of seeing the movie, I've got a problem with. So, Pixar always has their little shorts before a movie. Sometimes they're amazing and sometimes they're garbage. Looking at you, Lava. The short in this movie makes Lava look like Casablanca. I'm not even kidding. If you guys love Frozen but wish that Frozen had crappy songs, crappy jokes, bad animation, and was just overall terrible, this is the movie for you. It's called Olaf's Frozen Christmas or some garbage like that. And the plot reminded me of one of those little kids' books, like those kids learn to read type books. It had a really simplistic, like boring, really not creative plot. And it was hell to sit through. And it was long. It was like a whole episode of television. It was like 25 to 30 minutes long. I'm not exaggerating this, you guys. And they cram a song in every 4 minutes, and every song is so forgettable. They brought the original cast back, but you can tell that everyone but Josh Gad is super bored and doesn't really want to be there, but their contract says they have to. It was terrible. And by the time Coco actually started, I was angry. I was like, I need to walk out of this theater. I'm so pissed right now having to sit through that garbage. It was kind of like you got a ticket to go to Disneyland. You're like, yes, I'm going to go to Disneyland. This is amazing. I'm going to see the colors, the costumes, the characters. I'm going to ride the rides. I'm going to hear the music. I'm going to eat the food. And you get into the gate and you give them their ticket, and a security guard grabs you, puts you in a dark room, ties you up, puts a blindfold on you, and hits you in the face with a hammer 30 times or for 30 minutes, and then lets you go to the park and enjoy the rest of your day. And the whole time you're just like, yeah, Disneyland's great, but there was that 30 minutes where I was locked in a room and beaten in the face with a hammer. And that's what this short was like, you guys. It really made me mad for most of Coco. I was enjoying the movie, but the whole time I was thinking, I can't believe I had to sit through that. But aside from that, you guys, Coco was awesome. You guys will love it. There's not really a way to avoid the short. Like, I would say you could come in a little bit late, but at the same time, it comes on after the commercials, and sometimes you don't know how long the trailers are going to be, and you don't want to miss the beginning of the story because it really sets up, what's going to happen. So it's really unavoidable, but I will just say, prepare yourself. It's bad. If you guys like it, that's cool. Like, you might like it. This is just my opinion. If you like it, amazing. You guys will have a great experience. I didn't. I hated the short anyway, and it's not short, it's long. But definitely go see Coco. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Again, if you like this, click like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. I have been Josh Bone, and this has been your movie review of the day. Catch you later.